All right, Cougars, we finally got live. Schumacher takes the three and hits. 4:47 left here in the first quarter. Had a little technical difficulties getting it on board. Miller on the backside gets the rebound. Quickly up ahead to Dickens. Dickens finds Quaddy, knocked out of bounds by number 32.
Oh, that's a bad call. They knocked it out of bounds away from Quaddy's hands, and they said that he just threw it out of bounds apparently.
Perigin gets it in the front court but throws it away.
Half-court trap's giving him a little bit of trouble. We've started off kind of cold shooting. Schumacher was the first one to hit it outside. We check.
Yeah, sorry, I made an audio adjustment there. We
Gotcha.
should be good. Entered in the short corner, Yukonaw tries to get to the Quaddy, stolen away by the Warriors. Into the corner, back up top to Perigin. Three-pointers off, loose ball, fight for the rebound. Schumacher's able to bring it down. He brings it up the left side. Back dribbles out to reset, over to Miller. Cougars leading by 1, 5-4 the score. 3:40 left here in the first. Burns into the right corner. Back up top to Yukonaw, all the way across to Schumacher, entered to the elbow, not hard enough. Perigin steps in for the steal. Burns comes to protect the rim, but Perigin's there for the finish.
Smart not trying to get in there and foul. He was kind of screened away, so it was best just to not foul.
Burns takes the 15-footer long, rebound to McAuley. Judah, can you give me the program that's in there? Swung across, three-point shot. Come long rebound all the way to the left side. Anreder on the follow gets fouled, and he'll get 2 free throws. It should be in my suitcase there. Anreder in and out on the first. Makes the second. Miller up ahead for the Cougars. Knocked away by Anreder, will stay Cougars ball. Ball up top to Burns. Over to Schumacher. He pushes middle, kicks it to Yukonaw on the wing. Over to Quaddy. Rises up from 15. Perigin pulls down the rebound and is looking to push. Into the corner. Back up top to Perigin. He drives in, floater, gets the roll.
Yeah, they did a good job attacking the basket there on the zone.
Over to Schumacher. He dribbles back up. Back up to Miller. Into Burns. To the elbow to Quaddy. He rises up. Long rebound goes to Perigin. Into the corner for Joseph. That's 15 Sickman. Off the backboard, falls to Perigin for 3. Quaddy's able to get the rebound, outlet to Burns. And timeout by Coach Harrow.
Yeah, we're not getting we've taken some good looks, and we're just not getting the shots to fall yet. Hopefully we'll get loosened up and relax and hit some shots. Quaddy's missed a couple rise-ups that he usually hits. Burns took a nice jumper. Schumacher's really the only one that an outside shot so far. We've taken several threes, but not been able to get any of them to fall except for the one Ben took.
Cougars have the ball in the back court. Over to Burns, up top to Quaddy. Quaddy loses his footing. No foul called, and McAuley's out on the run. That's 32 Wagner. Back to Taffner, into the corner to Joseph, entered into Anredder. All the way across court to Perigin, to Wagner on the low block. Quaddy defending. Pass across, Stanton's able to deflect it, goes to Burns. Burns up ahead to Stanton, into the corner. Gives it to Quaddy in the short corner on the right side. He pulls up from 18, and he gets it.
Good ball movement. Quaddy finally rose up and hit that one.
Entered into Wagner. He's looking to back down Quaddy. With the left, Quaddy gets the rebound. Outlet to Stanton, up head to Burns. Burns drives in, Euro step. Dickens gets the rebound, back to Quaddy, he drives in. Perigin's able to get the loose ball. 30 seconds remaining here in the first. Perigin into the corner for Taffner. He rises up, rebound goes to Quaddy. Quaddy loses his feet, gets on the floor, had the dribble down. Dickens in, spin move. Dickens with the follow.
That's your favorite spin move.
Yeah.
They're going to hold for the last shot here now as we tied it up 9-9.
Into the corner for Anredder. Perigin with the three. And that's the first half, or first quarter buzzer. Tied 9-9.
We really haven't played real sloppy or anything. We just haven't got shots to fall. If this game goes anything like the last game, the officials did not necessarily call a lot of, I guess it was particular fouls. They called certain things, and other things they really let go and play. So,
yeah, watching the girls' game before us playing Lamar, it seemed like it was pretty physical, and it reminded me a lot of the game we played against. The game we played against Greenwood the other night.
Gotcha.
Where they just really let them play physical.
Hopefully the lid came off the basket for Colson. Colson hit that last little bunny.
Start of the second quarter. Schumacher on the ball over to Miller. Into the corner for Dickens. He drives baseline, pulls up. Long. Joseph with the rebound for the Warriors. Up ahead to Wagner. Wagner kicks it to Perigin. He drives in and makes it off the glass.
Yeah, they pushed the ball up nicely on a 3-on-2 there and moved it around so they got the layup.
Stanton on the ball. Over to Schumacher. Back to Dickens on the right side. Swung across to Stanton. Stanton pushes into the middle. Tough shot. Off the side of the rim. Loose ball falls to Ukinaw. Ukinaw gets an angle to go back up. Miller on the follow. Stanton gets another offensive rebound. Kicked back to Schumacher from the free throw line.
There we go.
He gets it.
We were just too close.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot of physicality going on in there, a lot of contact.
Ball kicked over to Taffner. Dickens gets the steal, pushing up ahead. Euro step through.
There's going to be went with a block.
And blocking call on Perigin on the Euro step. I don't know.
I don't know about that one either. I'm kind of surprised they called anything.
Cougars take the first lead of the game.
McAuley is moving their zone defense around very well to cover and keep us guessing on offense.
Wagner inbounds to Perigin. Schumacher defended. Looks like a man press the Cougars have picked up in. Taffner back to Perigin. Into the corner to Joseph, who mishandles it but gets it back to Perigin. Perigin drives into the middle, kicks it to Taffner for 3. Rebound falls to Dickens. He'll push down the right side. Double team comes. He gets it back to Stanton. Stanton pushes into the middle. Tough left shot. Left-handed shot gets it to fall.
Yeah, I was questioning Stanton whenever he took off there because he had another kick and another kick. We had a couple of wide open, but went ahead and drove and penetrated and finished with the left. So that's one of those the coaches is like, good shot.
Yeah, exactly. All right, did McAuley take the timeout there?
Yes, McAuley took a timeout.
All right, I don't know if everyone found the stream or not. I had to create a new stream because the one I had set wasn't working. So if anyone's tuning in and can share the stream to the page or to the, let's see. Yeah, I can see it on here. Hopefully, see if I can share this to the group.
McAuley inbounding after the timeout.
Wagner to Joseph. Out on the run. Entered into Wagner, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot.
Ben Colson had a big task ahead of them there with being the two smallest guys at the basket facing their bigger guy.
Miller and Yukonow subbing out as Quaddy and Burns check in. Two-point game. Dickens to the corner to Schumacher, back across. Burns on the left side. Up top to Schumacher. Goes back to Burns, he has baseline. Pulls up from 12. Quaddy on the offensive rebound. Strong putback.
Nice. Burns made a good move. It just rolled all the way around. Quaddy there for the rebound, puts it back.
Perigin holding the ball up top. Over to Taffner. Into the corner for Wagner for a long 2. Over everything, Stanton's there to get the rebound. Up head to Schumacher. Schumacher hesitation, goes baseline, kicks it back to Burns. Burns takes the 3 and got it.
There's Ben's inside-outside game to those two. One of those drives in and kicks back out. It's usually a good play.
Perigin pushes into the middle, gets all the way to the basket. Quaddy pulls down the rebound, out to Stanton, quickly up to Dickens.
Quaddy's going to go for the finish. Oh!
Rolls out. Stanton's able to kick it to Burns in the corner. Burns
Short,
for 3.
But he got fouled. Well, they're going to call it out of bounds. After the shot. That's unusual. They've been calling those continuations the whole year on boxing out. Because they always say you got to let them come back down, but
yeah, I didn't follow the.
I didn't either. I didn't
see.
I couldn't see over there in the corner.
Burns up top to Schumacher. He drives in, kicks it to Dickens. Into the corner for Burns. He drives back up, gives it to Dickens. Dickens will reset at the top. Over to Stanton at the top of the key. Ball screened by Quaddy. Stanton pulls up for 3. Off the side of the rim. Fight for the rebound. Anrender's there.
Oh, got him on the arm. That's Colson. I know he's got one at least. That may be his second one, hopefully only.
Yeah, Dickens second. Cougars holding a 7-point lead. Joseph jogs it up for the Warriors over to Taffner. Across to Anretter, inserted to Wagner. Double team comes. Wagner with the left and gets the finish and one.
Did you see who that one was on?
Looks like it was on Stanton.
Yep, Stanton's first.
Wagner converts the three-point play. Now a 4-point lead for the Cougars. 20-16, 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. Over to Schumacher. Back up to Dickens. Quaddy flashes high into the corner for Burns. Burns dribbles back up, enters to Quaddy. Back to Burns as he drives baseline all the way across the stand. Out to Schumacher for three. And gets the generous bounce.
There it is, the kick in the play. That's where Cougars get those threes the best, is when they can move the ball around and then kick it to the outside for a wide open shot.
Baseline drive by Wagner. Off the side of the backboard, Quaddy pulls it down quickly out to Dickens. Dickens pulls it up, gives it to Burns. Burns takes the three.
Short.
Stanton's there for the rebound. Muscles through. Quaddy comes over the top and grabs it. Can't get the finish, and Wagner knocks it out. Will stay Cougars ball. Burns into Dickens. Across to Schumacher. One more to Quaddy. Quaddy drives baseline with his left, looking for a position. Got Wagner in the air, but couldn't finish. And the Warriors outlet. Joseph pushing middle. Lost. Is able to get it back. Schumacher steals. Tough pass to Dickens. Dickens loses it to Quaddy. And Quaddy's there for the finish.
That time. Looked like he still got hit from behind. I know those guys are a little frustrated. We're not getting the calls at the rim, and they are getting the fouls called at the rim, but they got to keep playing through and finishing.
Timeout by McAuley. Cougars with their largest lead of the day, 9 points.
Did you buy you some ducks?
There is a duck fundraiser going on. I did not purchase any ducks.
We did not either.
I was coming in such a hurry that I did not even really look to see what it was. I'm sure it's a good cause. Number 10 in the game for McAuley, that's Nick Sveck. He gives it to Joseph to bring it up court. Trap comes, they get it quickly to Sveck, into Wagner. He kicks it to Taffner. One more to Joseph, top of the key for the three. Off the backboard, Quaddy gets the long rebound, gives it to Dickens, back to Quaddy, goes through his hands. Quaddy looks baseline, gets an angle.
And they got it that time.
And he'll go to the line to complete the three-point play. I thought Quaddy was going to kick this to Schumacher. He was on the wing.
Yeah.
And both McAuley defenders went to the kick out. Quaddy ripped through and finished.
That is the good thing about kicking it out like that, though. Then they have to honor each.
Sveck gets
position.
trapped in the corner. Dickens steals to Quaddy, and he's got it. 14-point lead now. Taffner inbound, up to Wagner. Wagner's able to get through. Dickens chasing from behind. Wagner pushes in the middle, kicks it out to Sveck, up to Joseph. Joseph entered to Wagner. Quaddy and Stanton come on the double. And push called on Wagner will be Cougars ball, I believe.
I think you're correct, hopefully. Stanton grabbing his back again. Hopefully he... I know he kind of injured it the other night when he got wiped out, so hopefully he's doing good.
Burns brings it up for the Cougars. Gets a play call from the bench. Quaddy comes to the elbow. Dribble handoff, action to Dickens, over to Schumacher. He's open for three. That was kind of a odd shot there, but Burns gets the steal, gives it to Stanton down low.
Oh, and he traveled. Stanton took a hop and then backed up into it. It was a good look and a good dish off, and I thought for sure Stanton was going to have the finish, but he just took that extra little hop. He's frustrated with himself.
Perigin walks it up into the front court for the Warriors. Schumacher comes on the trap over to Joseph. Entered in. Yukonov gets the steal up to Dickens. Dickens with his left, comes down to the right side. Backside foul called on Burns, I
for the
believe.
push, yeah. Trying to tip it back over the top of him.
Fourth team foul of the quarter on the Cougars. Actually, both teams have 4.
It's like Burns and Schumacher will play at the top now.
Perigin looks back door. Yukonov gets his hand in the way. Up to Schumacher. Quickly to Burns. Back to Schumacher. Off the glass.
There we go. Nice give and go. Back and forth.
Joseph back to Perigin. Into the corner for Svek. He tries to put it on the
Stepped on the end
pass.
line.
Okay.
Stepped on the end line.
Cougars doubled their points now, 32-16.
Switching stuff around here. Coach is calling out the plays.
Burns dribble handoff to Stanton. Inside for Yukonov
nice
on the low
look.
block.
Ooh,
And Taffner came in from behind.
nice look.
Got ball first, but got a lot of body and committed the foul.
I think his mistake is he raked across the ball, and when you do that, it looks like you also get arms. Shot by Ethan.
Yukonov makes them both. Quickly into Perigin. Anredder back to Perigin. Anredder at the free throw line into Svek. Cross to Anredder. He's able to turn, rises up, and makes it. Burns up ahead. Perigin reads it and steals. He'll push. Gets all the way to the basket, off the bottom of the rim. Burns gets the rebound. Looks for an outlet, gets it to Stanton. Stanton over to Schumacher. Back to Schumacher, goes baseline.
Ooh, called the travel. I couldn't see for the feet where his feet were at because the guys were in front of me. I don't know if you saw. I don't know whether he's claiming he took a step before he put the ball down. Must have been is what he's claiming. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to see that again because that looked pretty clean after he just made a nice jab. Quaddy gets the steal on the entry, up head to Burns. At the buzzer, off the glass. And that's halftime. All right, we'll take a break here and send you through the first half recap. Be back in 10 minutes for the start of the second half.
Yeah, I wonder if I can measure. coming out.
All right, we're ready to go here in the third quarter. Trap and steal by a turnover by McAuley. Possession goes to the Cougars.
One good thing the Cougars do is switch their traps and their defenses a lot, so it keeps the offense guessing.
Schumacher into the corner to Dickens. Back up to Schumacher, across to Miller on the left. Pulls up his dribble, gives it to Schumacher. Into Dickens, he wants the three. Quaddy fighting for a position, keeps it in. Stanton went with him. Into a transition opportunity for the Warriors. Onto the left side for Joseph, gives it to Perigin. Perigin angling in all the way across to the right side for Taffner. He rises up from 10 feet. Long, but goes to Joseph. Long rebound goes to Perigin. He's on the right side. Miller defending. Back up top to Taffner.
Playing aggressive, we wiped out a couple more of our own players there on that rebound again.
Good cut by Wagner on the pass from Sickman. Miller fouled him from behind, and Wagner will go to the line to shoot two. Wagner's been good from the line.
Got a shoot tie going on. Yeah, that's really helped keep them in at as many free throws as they've gotten to shoot.
Makes them both 13-point lead. Cougars quickly up ahead. Dickens pulls it up across to Miller on the left side. He looks in. Back to Dickens, over to Schumacher on the right. Reset up top to Dickens. Flashes to Stanton, backdoor to Schumacher. Kicked out to Dickens for three. Got it.
Inside, outside. That was a good look backdoor play that they called. And Schumacher did a great job not challenging the big and just kicking it back out for the three.
Taffner to the elbow to Wagner. Back to Perigin.
That's off.
Stanton's there to get the air ball. Schumacher pushing up ahead on the left. He finds a path. Can't get the finish. Rebound goes to Perigin.
Almost got the strip in there.
Joseph pushes in. Off the glass. Finishes. Cougars up ahead to Schumacher. Back to Stanton. Into Quaddy at the elbow. To Miller. Over to Stanton. Stanton pushes in. Spins out, gives it to Miller. Miller kicks to Schumacher for three.
Short.
Long rebound goes to Schumacher.
Good hustle.
Out to Dickens. Dickens drives in. Loose ball. Taffner gets on the floor. Quaddy's able to steal it back.
You don't
back
see
to
that
Stanton.
very often. Oh, there's a hack.
And Stanton will go to the line to shoot.
Yeah, you don't usually see one dive, get the ball, then the other one dive, and then steal it away from him on the floor and be able to toss it out. Just lucky they didn't call a really fast jump ball like they do sometimes.
Yeah.
Stanton's got to relax just a little. He's getting frustrated with himself. That's his third missed free throw, and I know he hates that, but just got to relax and put him in.
Gets the second to fall. 15-point lead for the Cougars. Wagner inbounds to Joseph. Into the middle for Wagner. Drops it back to Perigin. Cougars still in the trap. Get it up ahead to Joseph on the left. He pulls up his dribble. Back to Perigin. Gets into the paint, rises up off the glass. Anredder there on the follow and converts. Into the corner for Quaddy. He goes baseline.
That's a block. He jumped in front of him. He was still moving when he tried to get there.
Foul called on Wagner for the block. Quaddy put his elbow out to defend himself, which, you know, if he has time to do that, you might think that that it would be a charge.
But he could also be anticipating. He could see the guy moving down there too.
Yeah.
So
Miller inbounds to Schumacher in the corner. He takes the three. Off the side of the rim, Wagner pulls down the rebound. Outlet to Perigin. Schumacher gets the steal. Goes back to the middle. To the basket. Wagner from behind gets the block. Dickens gets the loose ball but dribbles it off his foot, and it'll be McAuley's ball.
Ethan checks in for Colson.
McAuley in their half court. Taffner on the right side. Puts it over his head. Miller defending. Yukon cuts him off. Throws it right to Schumacher. Schumacher pulls it back, gives it to Stanton. Stanton pushes in, jump stop. Quaddy's there for the offensive rebound. Henretter's able to claw it away. Taffner comes down with a loose ball. Leaves it for Perigin. Perigin all the way up ahead to the corner for Joseph. Trap comes on Miller and Stanton, and thrown away.
Yeah.
Would be Cougars' ball. Dickens checking back in the game for Schumacher. Over to Yukon. Up top to Stanton, finds Miller in the middle. Miller, quick shot, can't get it to go, and Anretter pulls down the rebound on the backside.
Yeah, he was in the open area. I think he rushed his shot just a little bit.
Taffner dribble handoff to Joseph. Quaddy with the block up ahead to Miller, to Dickens, off the glass. And rebound goes to McAuley. Taffner enters into 15. That's Sickman. Stolen away by Stanton.
Need to convert some of these.
Long rebound. Yukon gets it, goes up strong, and draws the foul.
Yeah, we've had several breakaways. We just haven't been finishing them. Otherwise, this would be about a 20-point game at this point if we'd have finished some of our fast breaks. Ethan True again on the line.
We were at 33 points at half, so just 5 points here in the second half so far. Makes them both. Henretter inbounded for the Warriors. Gets it into Taffner. Trap comes. Quaddy and Schumacher trying to set it. Taffner pulls up his dribble, gets it up to Henretter. All the way across to Joseph for three. Long rebound. Joseph's able to get it himself. Hands it to Perigin. Loose ball on the floor. And jump ball is the call in the corner. Cougars ball.
Yeah, it's one of those where we went flying by him instead of boxing out and closing out, and then he was able to get inside position.
Schumacher walks it up for the Cougars. To the wing to Yukon. Stanton flashes high at the top of the key. Over to Schumacher. Looks to the short corner for Quaddy. He rises up and gets it.
Good shot.
Henretter at the elbow, back to Perigin at the top of the key. He pulls up from the elbow short. Yukon gets the rebound. Outlet to Stanton. Into the corner for Schumacher. He takes the three. Off the rim, Dickens fights for the rebound.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds. That's one of those, Quaddy and Dickens both had their hand on it and pushed it away from each other.
Yukon inbounding, Quaddy fighting for position. Gets it to Quaddy, looking for an angle, rises up, and puts it home.
He does a good job on that little jump spin move, especially when he's in close like that.
Perigin over to Joseph. Tries to enter it in off of Schumacher's foot. Dead ball will stay Warriors possession underneath. Perigin inbounding underneath to Wagner. Hands it off to Perigin, back up top to Joseph. Joseph pulls up his dribble, gets it to Wagner at the free throw line. Quaddy defending. Kick back to Joseph. He gets to the elbow, rises up. Fight for the rebound. Wagner's able to pull it down, falls to Taffner. Back to Joseph for three, and he got it.
Quaddy's going for a lot of those blocks, and then he's not in position for rebounding. And we're not getting the blocks either one.
1:30 left in the third quarter. 16-point game. Dickens resets it up top for the Cougars. Over to the left to Yukonaw. Stanton was looking for Schumacher at the elbow, just off the mark.
Yeah.
Goes all the way through Warriors ball. Perigin walks up the center for the Warriors. Dickens gets in there and ties it up. And it's actually McAuley's possession. I had it as the Cougars' possession, but I must have had that wrong. Perigin over to number 10, Svek. Taffner rises up from the elbow. Wagner's there to get the rebound. Stanton gets his hand in there and knocks it away. It will stay Warrior ball underneath.
Yeah, he looked before he shot that to see if his guy cutting was going to be open, and then he saw he was in rebound position, so he went ahead and put it up.
Into the corner for Wagner, back up top to Perigin. Joseph from the right corner. Wagner and Yukonaw battle for the rebound. Loose ball.
Jump
Dickens
ball.
gets in there to tie it up, and now it's Cougars ball.
48 seconds left here.
Schumacher up to Dickens. Across to Miller on the wing. Looks for Quaddy on the elbow. Dickens gets the loose ball, rises up. Quaddy pulls down the rebound. Can't get the finish. Joseph gets in there and pulls it down. Up ahead, Yukonaw knocks it away, out of bounds. Warriors ball.
Good hands. Bad thing was all the Cougars had stopped and took ball, so they let a guy get behind them. But luckily, Ethan was able to knock it out.
Perigin inbounded for the Warriors. To the top for Svek. Joseph for three. In and out. Dickens tries to get the rebound. Perigin gets in there and knocks it away. Wagner pulls down the ball, deflected away by Schumacher, and will stay Warriors ball. 11 seconds remaining here in the third.
Schumacher kind of got shoved through the screen there.
Perigin up to Svek. Taffner to Perigin. He drives in. Athletic play, gets his own rebound. Into the corner for Joseph. He takes the three. Short, 1 second remaining. Quaddy at the buzzer.
He was after. It's good hustle. Good defensive stop there.
Whoops. End of third.
Yeah, we still got one more to go. 43-27 now. JV's down 15-22 now.
Man. All right, fourth quarter underway. Three-pointer by Joseph's good.
That was a good immediate kick and good shot. Got it cut back down to 13-point lead now.
Perigin deflects the ball. Will stay Cougars. Stanton pushes into the middle. Kicks it to the corner for Schumacher.
Travel. He did stutter step that time. I did see that one.
Perigin up ahead. Quaddy up top defending. Entered into Wagner. Stanton reaches in and gets the steal. Falls to Miller. Miller kicks to Schumacher. He has baseline. Rises up and gets it.
Good finish.
Joseph gets trapped by Schumacher and Quaddy. Gets it to Wagner. Stanton reaches in and steals all the way up ahead to Quaddy. And Quaddy finishes for two.
He got too far into the basket to dunk it, so.
McAuley came out, hit that three to start the fourth and gave a little scare on Schumacher's travel, but then two quick buckets for the Cougars extend it back to a 17-point lead. McAuley now with 2 timeouts remaining. Cougars in a 1-2-2 trap. Perigin brings it up. Over to Joseph, stolen away by Quaddy. Gives it to Schumacher. Backside for Quaddy, and he finishes. Again, trap set up. Perigin over to Joseph. He's able to push into the middle. Down low, and converted by Sickman.
Good penetration and way to attack the press that time.
Cougars quickly up ahead. Quaddy gets the dunk.
The dunk and the foul.
Take a look at this quick outlet. And Quaddy just has baseline. Finishes it with the foul by Wagner.
Some of those other ones I thought he was going to go for the dunk, and that one I didn't think he was going to, and that's when he does. So you just never know. I think he gets it set in his mind. Nice three-point play.
20-point lead now for the Cougars. Quaddy up high. Perigin looking at an option. Goes into the corner. Stanton reads it and steals. I don't know that Burns ever got that ball to make it a double dribble.
That's why I don't know. On that part, I thought you had to, I don't know. I didn't see him hit it with two hands either, but.
He kind of got it caught on his leg, but he never got control back to it. But turnover to the Warriors. Joseph looks in. Stanton again reads it and steals. Stanton pushing down the left, holds it up. Over to the left for Burns for three.
Short.
Yukonall with the offensive rebound. Wagner pulls down the defensive rebound quickly out to Perigin. Perigin, good move, get into the basket. And
Ben went up for the challenge, and they got blown for the whistle.
Schumacher on the pushing call. Perigin good on the first. Makes them both back to 18 points. Cougars inbound. Dickens down the right side. Trap comes, gets it to Schumacher. Schumacher floater. Gets his own rebound, puts it back, and can't finish. Perigin pulls it down. Into the corner for Joseph. He'll take the three, and he gets it. Dickens up ahead. Travel call on Dickens. Perigin at the top. Over to Joseph. Double team comes. Back up to Perigin. Enter to Wagner. Stanton again reaches in and knocks it away. Yukonov there for the charge.
Yeah. The one underneath almost looked like he was going to call something different, but this guy made the hand motion very quickly as a charge, so the other guy didn't say anything.
That's 5 on Wagner.
Oh, wow.
Burns up to Yukonov. Burns into the front court. Joseph defending, gets the hand check.
Probably going to call more touch fouls just so they don't have to call, like in the girls' game, they had to call 5 fouls in 10 seconds to get them into bonus. Cougars have really been in control. Our pressures really gave McAuley a tough time, is what they've had trouble handling it and giving us those.
Yeah, Stanton's done a nice job of reading that pass as the trap gets set at half court. McAuley's been trying to pass it all the way down to a player inside the three-point line, and Stanton just read every one of those.
Yeah.
Either a steal or a deflection.
Yeah, they've made a lot of poor decisions on their passes. Some of their thinking is good where they're trying to get it to, but then either the timing of the pass or the method of the pass, because they're not using bounce passes really or anything. They're trying to throw it right through where our hands are already in that area.
Cougars to inbound after the timeout. Into Burns. Over to Schumacher on the right. Back to Dickens up top. Burns pulls up a dribble, gives it back to Dickens.
Just wanting to run a different set play now.
Schumacher across the frame. Dickens back up to Schumacher. Over to Burns on the left. Burns looking at the elbow for Quaddy. Yukonov gets it back over to Schumacher. To Dickens on the right.
Ooh.
Dickens enters it in a short quarter for Quaddy. Double team. Gets it to Yukonov. Back up top to Schumacher. At the elbow. Back up to Burns. Over to Dickens. He wants it.
Deep three.
Air ball. Schumacher's able to save it. Oh, stepped on the line.
I was going to say he stepped on the line first because I thought that was an athletic, great play, but
Burns and Yukonov subbing out as Miller and Stanton check back in. Perigin dribbles it up ahead. Enter to Anredder. Speck takes the three. Stanton on the backside gets the rebound.
Ooh, gets it stripped away.
Into the corner for Joseph. He got it. 12-point game.
Nice play with Quaddy jumping right in his face with that.
Quaddy baseline drive. Gets trapped all the way over to Schumacher in the corner. Schumacher for three. In and out. Perigin pulls down the rebound. Out ahead. And Joseph can't handle it. Cougars get the ball back. Burns back in the game for Dickens.
McAuley trying to make something happen with the press.
Perigin gets the steal. Out to Anredder. Back to Perigin. He's driving left, kicks it back. Speck takes the three. Quaddy, defensive rebound on the backside, and outlet to Miller. Up to Schumacher. He resets to Miller. Across to Stanton. Dribble handoff to Miller. He gets all the way to the basket. High off the glass. Perigin gets the rebound out into transition. Burns and Schumacher there. Perigin gets through, but hits the bottom of the rim. And Burns secures it. Up ahead to Schumacher. Into the corner for Quaddy. Reset up to Miller. Burns on the ball. Over to Schumacher. Baseline drive. Tough shot, draws the foul. And Schumacher will get two at the line.
Yeah, it was a good drive, but it was going to be a tough shot if he was going to be able to make that. But did get bailed out with the foul then.
Just a 12-point lead now for the Cougars. Schumacher short on the first.
Looks like we got a full timeout by McAuley.
McAuley, one timeout remaining.
Hopefully Ben will settle in and make this second one. I don't think anybody's got over 3 fouls on our team. I can't think of any that would have over 3.
Yeah, since Wagner's fouled out, the Warriors have kind of gone on a run, which seems
Backwards.
backwards, yeah. All right, Schumacher back at the line for the second free throw.
There we go.
13-point lead. Cougars in a full court. Perigin inbounding. Up ahead to Anredder. Finds Sickman. Stanton defending. Into the corner. Miller knocks away. Perigin saves it all the way across. Taffner for three. Long rebound. Quaddy's able to pull it in. And up ahead to Miller into the corner for Burns. Burns baseline.
Left it
Quaddy
short,
follows.
but nice follow by Quaddy.
Perigin in the middle. Over to Taffner. He'll take the quick three.
Long three.
Stanton pulls it down. Stanton drives all the way to the basket. Through contact with Anredder, and he'll go to the line to shoot.
Stanton, clutch play here. He'll make both these.
Good on the first, 16-point lead now. Dickens subs in for Schumacher. Long on the second. Quaddy with the rebound. Miller outlet for three. Anredder there for the rebound. Can't control it. Out of bounds. Cougars.
Stepped on the line as he was touching the ball.
Miller inbounding for the Cougars. Get it to Dickens. Finds Quaddy. Back to Miller in the corner. And he'll reset as he didn't have his feet ready. Speck defending on Dickens. Over to Stanton. Stanton goes baseline off of his foot. And
They're
the Warriors
basically
take
leaving
over.
one guy in the lane, and the rest of them are playing man. So this guy that's in the off wing, if he would sink in, he's wide open.
Joseph gets it into Perigin. Burns and Quaddy looking to set the trap. All the way
Long
across.
pass.
And out of bounds. Turnover to the Cougars.
That's the kind of pass you want them to have to throw from one corner to all the way to the other. That's a tough read.
Dickens over to Burns. Quaddy kicks it to Miller. He'll take the three. Long rebound. Quaddy's able to get the offensive board. Resets it back up to Miller. 1 minute left to play. Over to Stanton on the right. Miller cuts through. Stanton looking baseline. Perigin defending. Stanton spin move. And finishes.
Nice job.
Perigin up ahead. Entered in. Quaddy knocks it off of
Good
the
hands.
cheerleader and out of bounds to the Warriors.
They just had a hard time with our pressure.
Joseph pulls it up over to Perigin. Takes the
Deep.
long three. And long rebound goes to Quaddy. Burton's dribbling it out. 20 seconds remaining. Back to Quaddy at the top of the key. Into the corner for Miller. And that will do it for the game.
Good game. Kind of went back and forth there for a while. They'd get a streak going, but we did a good job finishing out.
What was it, 9-9 at the end of the first?
Correct.
So slow start again for the Cougars. But yeah, it seems like they are about 15 points better than McAuley. And doesn't always feel like that in the course of the game, but
No.
the end score
Reflects what the way it should be.
yeah. All right, well, thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back in action next week. I don't have the schedule in front of me. I believe we play TJ on Tuesday.
Yeah, we
Is that
play.
right?
We don't have a home game till Purdy, the makeup game, I believe. Is that correct? The 12th is our next home game. So we get the big third place trophy presentation here.